Hey guys, it's Thursday, you're watching Project Lifesize. This is my topic. I don't really know why I picked it because I don't really like talking about my family at all. Maybe I was like looking for a challenge or something. Why did I pick this? I don't like talking about my family. I came from a pretty normal fam. My dad, my mom, I have two younger sisters and an older brother. My parents I guess they like got married pretty quickly. My brother was, maybe he was a surprise. And they had a pretty tumultuous relationship. But I consider myself really lucky because both my parents came from like really abusive families. And like, I remember my dad telling me a while ago that, or maybe it was my mom that told me this, that he had had an urge to like abuse my brother when he was little, but he went to counseling and never did. He never hit any of us, which I like think is like, I just think that my dad is like such a fucking strong person because he like broke that cycle, you know, which I think is fucking awesome. And my dad worked really, really hard. He worked like every fucking day. He did his own business though, which was something that he always like instilled in me, like do something that you love. And that money isn't as important as like doing something that you love. And I've always been like a daddy's girl. Me and my mom haven't always had the best relationship, especially over the last few years. She hasn't been doing well mentally or physically. And like I've had to work through a lot of like resentments with her. But I don't really want to like air her dirty laundry on YouTube, you know? My older brother, we used to fight like fucking cats and dogs, like none other. Like, you remember those like Pogs? Do you remember Pogs? I fucking loved Pogs. Well, I threw, you know those like metal ones, the thick ones that like, I don't even remember how you play Pogs, but like, anyways, I had one of those thick metal ones, and I like fucking threw it at his head when I was like 4. Like I was like a fucking like angry little bitch. I guess he just knew how to like get under my skin like no one else. And but now it's kind of interesting over the last few years. Like I used to, when I was in high school, I thought I would never have a good relationship with my brother. I thought it was never ever possible. And now I'm like really close to him now. And it's weird because like when my family started falling apart a few years ago, him and I got a lot closer. And which I thought would never happen. And then my little sisters, there's Livia and Alex. Alex is just like me. It's so funny. She's so much like me. It's crazy. But I love her to death. You guys have both met my sisters in videos. And then Olivia is a fucking angel. And then there's the family that I chose. And I think that my Cameron, my best friend, is definitely my family. She's like a part of my fucking soul. She's my family, definitely. I couldn't imagine living a life without her in it. I know it's like really sappy and like lame, but she's my family. I mean, yeah. So that's a little about my family. I love my family, even though they're not perfect. I've grown to love them. And not just because I have to, you know, like, I think there's that point in time where, like, you realize that, like, oh, your mom had a life before you were born, or, like, oh, your dad had a life before you were born, and, like, they're their own people, and that their life isn't just, like, surrounding their children. And as I've grown older, I've gotten to, like, love my family not just because they're my family, but, like, for the people that they are. I guess this is like a pretty big topic, so I could like go on and on forever, but like I don't want to, so. Okay, well, that's my fam.